talking about human trafficking for me is very powerful. It's very exciting because I know it's still happening everywhere. I know it's more now than before. I know it's men's, women's, kids, no matter who you are, where you came from. They is everywhere. It's a kind of mafia. They look for you. They kind of like a lion looking for you. They have any kind of ways to traffic people. Any kind of ways. Even when we don't have internet before, they have men who go to the other countries, is looking for girls, nice girls. They have connections. And then in 1997, I met a guy, very nice guy. I decided to put looking for a job on newspapers in Brazil, and this I maybe put one time. In this one time, I looking for job, for international job, to go to Japan. Somebody else called me the first day. A lot of people called me, but that special guy called me, and he offered me a job in Japan in a factory. He told me, you're gonna make in 1 year you can work, and then you can come back to Brazil, and you can take your kids to Japan with you. I said, oh my gosh, that is a dream, because single mother, 2 kids. I was a tag for human trafficking. And then I accept. I married him. It was nice. We become past friends. He knows everything about my family, about my kids. He knows everything about me. We become best friends. We marry, and then in 3 months we go to Japan. Him and I. But I start to feel something in the airport, because he started saying things for me I don't understand. But when we get in Nagoya, he gave my passport, and he gave all of my information, everything I had, he gave for a guy who picked us up in the airport. And then it's a van. And then, but we stay a day in a shelter with these people, a lot of people. And then the other day, they told me I need to do my uniform to start work. I go to with them to the uniform. Is this guy who would marry me? He's already gone. He's gone. I was there with these people, and they told me to go work. I go work with them. I put my uniform on. They take me to the city hall to do my passport, to do my IDs. We have some kind of stamps to wherever we go. We have to have this stamp for. It's kind of like your ID together. You can do all the things. You can buy stuff. You can open accounts, everything. And they gave that to me. And then in 3 weeks, I start to see people walk on a factory with a uniform. We have a mask on, but they have all their pictures. And then they looking for me. For the other girl was with me. She was very skinny girl. And then they stay with us for 2 hours, looking at us working. They watch us do things. And then the other day, a lady who talked maybe 7 language, she came talk to me in Portuguese, and she told me I have an interview on Saturday morning with this girl was with me. Her name is Christina. And then we decided to go to this interview on Saturday, because she told us we have a bills to pay, and we need to go to this interview for this job, and then we can make more money. And then she told us to meet her on Saturday morning in the parking lot of this factory, and the same place we live. And we live in apartment, and in this alberg inside this factory. And I decided to tell that to somebody else and say them, I'm gonna go to the interview on Saturday. And that person told me, be careful, Lucy, you don't know what happened. Here in Nagoya, they kidnap girls like you. I said, oh, that is okay, they're never gonna kidnap me. Who gonna look to me? I think I always was hungry. And then And he gave me a paper. He said, look, if something happened with you, never show that to nobody. Just show to the cab, to the taxi. Show, and then they're gonna know what to do. Never show to police, never show to nobody. And then that day we go to the interview. When we get there, the limousine car picked up us with this lady, this beautiful lady. And then when we get inside the car, just two big men. They was in Japanese. I don't know where they from, but they was in Japanese. They don't talk to us. They just look us. And then they put a black cover in our face and told that is for you. You're safe. And then they took us to this place. Like they drive like an hour. It's an hour. It's an hour. Yeah. Then when I get there, I never think I'm gonna see something like that, but it's a kind of place we go inside. When I see all these girls naked. I gotta take my clothes off. My friend, we're gonna be naked inside there, walk with the arms open in front of the table. No choices, no choices. You just walk in front of these tables naked. They look to your body. They see how much you cost, what line you go. Because sometimes you don't value nothing for them. Then you just put you to the one place. Mine is to go to the strip club. They told I gotta qualify this. The Russian peoples buy me to the strip club, and I go to that line. My friend is the same way. She goes the same line. But when we supposed, after that we're supposed to sit on the table. They gave a drink for you, foods for you for free. But I never drink nothing. And I was there, and they say, I don't came here to be a prostitute. I feel so much, I don't know how to say, but I don't know. I try to not remember, because I try to forget about this day. It's a day at the hell. But I see things I never think I'm gonna see in my life. People's asking for me, you strong today? I'm a strong person. Yes. I'm a strong person today, but I know they're still there. I know it's still there, and if I don't fight for my friends, it's still there. Because that time I had faith, and then I told my friend, I'm not gonna be here. I don't came to Japan to be a stripper. I don't do that. And then I pray God, I know you know me. I don't want to do that. Please save me, save us, Lord. Please send an angel to us. And then that day, I don't know, looking like everything stopped. And then I see a guy, I don't know where he's from. I don't ever see him, but he opens this door. And then when they open these doors, it's just my friend just told me, Lucy, let's go buy a cigarettes. I say, I don't smoke cigarettes. She say, now you're gonna smoke cigarettes, let's go. And then she put my hand to this direct on this door. And then when I see that person, I can't see his face, but he opened the door. And then we don't have a place to go because it's outlet street. Then we have no way to go, but we have a ramen place in a corner. They was doing ramen, but the door was open. And then we just go inside this restaurant. And then all these peoples, they know what happened with us. They know. Because they help us to escape. They let us be beside the table. For when they pass us to go, they don't see us down the table. And then it's a matsuri in Japan that time. Matsuri is a kind of like a carnival. People's they have like carnival in Brazil, but they dance, and then we start walking this carnival, and we start, because we look like foreign, because I have my brown hair that time, and then I don't look Japanese, but I was there. But God protect us, I know that for sure. But we have to come back home. We escaped for we running for 2 hours. We find a place, a taxi. I gave that paper for him, and then he took me to my place, to where I used to live. When I get there, they was there waiting for me, for my friend. And then they told us, now you're gonna pay 2 times more, because now you own me and you own them. And now you guys go to, they took us to the place, they slave us, they torturize us, and my face. For a long time, they don't ask, they hurt us. Me, I don't know about her, because she escaped. I continue that. But my mind, I talk to so many mafia guys. They offer so many things for me, more than I can own them to work for them. They persecute me so much. For the glory of God, one day, I become sick, and I felt I had no way to have me inside that place. They was scared me to die. I was dead. I know that. And then they take me to the hospital. The ambulance come to the factory and take me to the hospital. They threw all my stuff. My friends, my neighbors, they took my stuff. They thought I was dead. They start looking for my family in Brazil. And they wanna the money. They wanna somebody else have to pay for that. And then the organization is big. They have girls everywhere. They have girls in Israel, Germany, Italy, and Japan. They have, this organization is big. They have guys, pimps. They go everywhere in Brazil, wherever they go in Japan, and they seduce these girls to sell. They sell these girls around $6,000 each girls. That time in 1997, I don't know today, but this organization went to Brazil, and then without I know, because I was dead for a long time in the hospital for my safety, and then they go to Brazil and they looking for my daughter in the school, and then they try to kidnap my daughter for one day, and she escaped. And today we work together for help who is still there. And then I pray for God. For today, I have a choice to do this video, because I believe we need to fight together. They still there. They're never gonna stop. It's so much money. It's so much money involved. It's so much girls. I can tell you, so much girls. Even people, they think they disappear, wherever they came from, they there, they don't want to come back anymore. I have an opportunity to come back because I fight for my freedom, and it wasn't easy, but God helped me so much. And then I'm today here to tell you, please open your eyes, please fight for a good fight.